What is up, little Timmy? Today, we're gonna build a little Jimmy. That was so much better in my head. Anyways, guys, today, we're gonna be building a gym that will go somewhere within this mega map. So, I've made a little asset pack, all out of studio parts, because everyone tells me, hey, build only in studio. So, I'm trying, okay? And this is not my usual aesthetic, but the person I'm building this map for wants more of a blocky vibe. So, this is what we got, and now we need to make a gym. They do want 2 gyms, so depending how fast or slow we make this, maybe we'll make both of them today. Anyways, we're gonna need our dummy here. We are definitely gonna need a door, and I'm thinking a double door out front. So we'll do something like this, and I'm gonna edit these just a little bit. You'll just be able to walk on in. Let's start grabbing some of these. Did I duplicate that from over there? I didn't. Okay, let's just Control Z till we get that back over there and duplicate it. That way we have the main door for another building later on. We're gonna delete both of those. We might keep the little top here. Let's see. We could get rid of one side completely just because the extra parts are not needed at all. Then we're gonna grab this, stretch it on over, and then this over here. Let's make that 0.25 off that side as well. Now that we have that, let's get our first wall. So we're just gonna duplicate that, scale it back some, scale it in a little bit more. There we go. And we'll do, I'm thinking like a yellowy orange type color. Now, I usually build super bright and vibrant. However, this game, he's wanting me to sort of like mute out the tones, if that makes sense. And it's definitely a big ask. But I am having a little bit of fun getting out of my comfort zone and really just trying. Like, just trying to make better maps. And even if they're not better, I'll learn a lot from them, which is always a great thing. Let's grab this out to, I'd say here. I don't think the building needs to be overly that massive. We're gonna duplicate this. And I think I'm gonna have it here. We're not gonna have this wall on this side. Gonna drag this over here. I don't want it to be perfectly symmetrical. Something like that. Perfect. Grab this, drag it back, drag these to about here. I do want to have a little bit of orange. I'm going mostly for two-tone buildings, and I could show you the spawn building here in a second, and that will kind of let you guys know what I'm going for. Now we just need to duplicate this and have it on top. The spawn building is right over here. As you can see, we have a blue tone on the bottom and then a darker blue on the top. I think it looks pretty good, but we need to get back to this gym. So now that we have this here, I'm going to add, let's say, a little gray layer, I think. And I'll make it stick out 0.25 on each side. Let's grab a gray tone. We're gonna go for the darker tones probably throughout this whole build. Once again, not my favorite aesthetic, but if you're building something for somebody, whether it's a commission or just doing it as a favor, definitely make them happy. So I just gotta go around this whole build just like this with our gray outline, and then we're gonna add another tone. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to do a heavy contrast. So since we have like a yellowy type color, yellowish orange, we could do like, I don't know, like a blue, but I might just go red because I'm really stuck in my ways of simulator builds and all that stuff. I don't think that's what he wants. So I'm trying to think of what he wants. Man, this doesn't look that good, I think. Like with it not being centered, maybe we just need to bring it over a little bit. Like it doesn't have to be centered, but maybe something like this, because I don't want it perfectly symmetrical by any means. I think that looks a little bit better. Now we're gonna grab all of these. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I'm gonna try just to save a little bit of time here. Grab all of these, Shift D. We're gonna go to building tools by F3X, click onto our scales, switch this to 0.25. Perfect. Bring that up, bring this up. Awesome. Now if we go in this way, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I'll have to do that part manually, which is not a big deal. I think up this much looks pretty good because I don't want it to be a super tall building by any means. Our dummy's right here. Think just like this. All right, guys, this gym is kind of looking like a pencil. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what color I'm doing the floors yet. I'm just gonna get them kind of in here. And then, of course, I could just Control D and use this as the ceiling as well. Ooh, I think right in the, let's go to the top of it because then you can't see it from the ceiling, which is nice, and you can see it from in here, which is also nice. Adds a little bit of character. We're gonna turn off cast shadows just so the inside stays nice and light. We're gonna group this and call it roof. I'm gonna go all the way to black. Yeah. Now, guys, I do have some cool stuff over here, some windows and whatnot. All right, as you can see, the windows are way too big in comparison to the building. Building tools by F3X to the rescue again. Boom. I don't know how people can only build with this. Like right now, it won't let me select this part. All right, something like this looks pretty decent to me. Don't know if I'm gonna have legit windows in the building. I think for now, I'm gonna keep it to the fake windows all around the building. Now I'm gonna grab all of the gray strip, put it on the bottom, and have have a red strip to match the top. Something like that. Now, of course, we're gonna have to edit this one just a little bit since it goes through the doors, and we don't want any Z fighting within the build. So I'm gonna have to go through and edit that as well. And boom, there we go. This thing is looking more like a school than a gym, I cannot lie. But we're gonna try to figure something out here. Let me grab a tree from the spawn. I'm gonna put this tree, scale it down, and hope for the best. Okay, not that much. That's a very small tree. Of course, I'll need a little grass patch for it as well. Yeah, I'm gonna just grab a little bit of that. We can have these sort of facing to the side here. We can put maybe 2 of those, 2 of these as well, and we're gonna move those to the front a little bit. All right, now we need something that screams gym. I mean, that's kind of screaming. I did edit the front a little bit just to make it a little less uniform than it was. Oh yeah, we're doing real good. I'm gonna condense these parts a little bit. No, I'm not. All right, guys. I'm just about done. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna add this to our little gym sign. Hopefully it looks good. Oh, I think it is. I think it's gonna look real nice, actually. So we can either have one here. Oh, I actually kind of like that. So guys, this is gym number 1. All right, so I just got my first bit of feedback, and all he said was bigger. Bigger. All right, I got it. All right, bigger it is. Well, he said bigger. His main things, guys, more entrances, a bigger place, and mainly a bigger interior. So we have a bit more of a dynamic building here. It is massive, actually. Like, it's quite a big building. I'm gonna call it good gym. He said he wants 2. One of them is just like the lesser of. So I think I'm going to delete the biggest weight on them. Oh yeah, this will be good. And then I'll also kind of grayscale out the colors, I believe. Yes, and this is the other one. Nice, we'll delete that one. Grab this one, put it over here, and now I'm going to grayscale out the building. This will be the worst of the 2 gyms. Now, before I go through clicking each and every one of these little yellow parts, I'm gonna just use this magic wand plugin. Boom! We have now selected everything. I think that works. Look at that. Grayscale, good gym. Yes, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.